Hello everyone, welcome back to Next Step Immigration. We trust you're doing great today. The new Pacific Engagement Visa Subclass 192 visa, popularly known as PEV, has been announced by the Australian government. Anybody who is awarded the new PEV will become a permanent resident of Australia because it is a permanent visa. We'll cover all there is to know about this new Australian permanent resident visa in this video. The Pacific Engagement Visa will lead to a rise in permanent migration from the Pacific and Timor-Leste, expanding the diaspora in Australia, fostering more commercial, cultural, and educational exchanges, and bolstering interpersonal ties. Every year, 3,000 visas will be given to citizens of Pacific Islands through a ballot system including all participating countries. The ballot winners will have the opportunity to seek for Australian permanent residency. Once the ballot is available, applications for it can be submitted online to the Department of Home Affairs. How will country allocations be determined? When assigning visas, the number of people, the Australian diaspora, the availability of migration choices, the expected demand, and the viewpoints of participating countries will all be taken into account. The amount of funding will be determined by the Ministers of the Pacific, International Development, and Foreign Affairs. To ensure that the initiative is fulfilling shared objectives and standards, the government will keep consulting with Pacific partners on their participation and country distribution. Who will be eligible? Primary candidates must meet the following requirements in order to be considered for the Pacific Engagement Visa. 1. Be between the ages of 18 and 45. 2. Be chosen via the ballot system. 3. Get an official, continuous work offer in Australia. Alternatively, your spouse or partner must have one. 4. Pass the character, health, and English language tests. 5. Possess a passport from a country that is eligible. 6. Be born in a country that qualifies or have a parent who was born there. A spouse and any dependent children may apply with the applicant. When the program gets closer to starting, further information will be released on its settings and specifics, such as ballot and visa eligibility criteria. What is the Pacific Engagement Visa ballot? Those chosen through a computerized random selection procedure can go on to apply for a Pacific Engagement Visa. Before being awarded a visa, applicants must provide proof that they satisfy all applicable requirements. By choosing poll participants at random, the ballot seeks to give eligible people from Timor-Leste and Pacific Island nations equitable and transparent access to the program. This involves giving current Australian workers under the Pacific Australia Labour Mobility Scheme access to the voting system. What is the cost to enter the PEV ballot? There will likely be a $25 fee to cast a ballot. For participants to be eligible for the ballot, a new registration must be made in the event that the registered individual is not chosen. The candidates chosen by voting have a certain amount of time to apply for the visa, and the related visa application fee must be paid for this. What kind of settlement assistance will be offered? There will be steps in the Pacific Engagement Visa program to facilitate a smooth settlement process. Assistance in finding employment in Australia and access to various incentives to lessen the financial burden of education and training, as well as the expense of raising a family are examples of supports. On arrival, holders of an eligible Pacific Engagement Visa will have access to the family tax benefit, the youth allowance, and the higher education loan program. This is on top of the services and advantages that permanent residents in Australia are entitled to from the moment they arrive, such as Medicare and public education. The Adult Migrant English Program, AMEP, and the Settling Engagement and Transition Support Program, which offer advocacy, information, and help accessing pertinent resources connected to settling, will be available to all holders of Pacific Engagement Visas. The Australian government will set up a service in the Pacific to link companies in Australia with qualified candidates, giving them access to a wide range of positions at different skill levels. That will be all in this video. Please share your opinions with us in the comments area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable the notification bell to receive updates on job and immigration news. Thanks for watching. Good luck.